Whenever I was asked to record a devotional for this series, then one of the first things that I did was I went back and I looked through all of the cool ideas that other people had picked out to talk about who God is to them. And whenever I was looking at these ideas, God is provider, God is light in the darkness, again, really cool things. But these all stuck out to me as foundational ideas, something that you can really build off of and lean on when times get tough. And this idea sparked a thought of God really is our foundation, or he's supposed to be. And in the Bible, it agrees with what I'm saying. It says in Matthew 7:24-27, "Therefore everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house. Yet it did not fall, because it had its foundation on the rock. But everyone who hears these words of mine and does not put them into practice is like a foolish man who built his house on sand. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house, and it fell with a great crash." And this idea of God as our foundation made me think of something a little bit more lighthearted, and that is the game Jenga. And if you've never played Jenga before, then the way that it works is that you build up this tower with rows of 3 of these blocks. And you take turns going around in a circle one by one, taking out one piece at a time. And towards the beginning of the game, it's pretty easy. You're taking blocks from the top and, it's not really shaking that much. But as you take more and more blocks out, you have to start taking towards the bottom, towards that foundation. And once you start losing that foundation, it's pretty surprising how quickly the game gets difficult whenever you're trying to build on a tower with no foundation. And so what I'm really getting at here with the verse and with the game Jenga is, in life, we go through hard things. And God calls us to build our foundation not on things of this world that'll give us a foundation that's going to shake, but on His word, on His truth, and who we know He is to us, which is that foundation. So regardless of what you're going through this week, remember that you're seen, you're loved, you're valued, and remember to lean on God as your foundation.